Hello, my darlings. I hope you're all doing very, very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy, and you have your snacks and your beverages at the ready. In today's video, I am, of course, taking a look at the wild and wonderful side of tattoo TikTok. I just want to make you all aware that this is number 99. Please comment down below if you have watched all 99 of these videos. I can't believe I've made 99 tattoo TikTok reaction videos. 99. Like, that's insane to me. I have never ever had a series this big before, because you all still keep loving this series, so I keep on doing it. I'm not gonna stop until you get bored of it, okay? But 99! Like, how many hours of filming and editing and watching TikToks is that? I don't want to know. Okay, I don't want to know that amount. I really don't. People keep asking what's gonna happen at 100. I probably will do a hour-long episode, or maybe even longer than that. We'll see how it goes, because you may know I did have a very minor throat surgery back in October. My voice is still struggling a little bit, like talking for a long period of time. It really does struggle, so I'll see how much I can do, but I want to at least get it to an hour. If I can go over the hour, that would be perfect. And obviously when I make videos, I'm not filming for just an hour. You know, if the episode's an hour long, I probably have been filming for like 2 hours, because there's things I have to cut out or edit or what have you, you know? So if I need to make something over an hour, I'd have to film for like 3 hours or something like that, you know? So we'll see how it goes, but I want to make it at least over an hour long. But I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that does watch this series and tags me in tattoo TikToks. Truly and honestly, you do help me out in ways I'll never be able to tell you or put into words, you know, because my For You page on TikTok is literally, like I always say, dogs, Real Housewives, Tyler the Creator at the moment. Oh my gosh, yes. T-shirt, Chromacopia. It's such a good album. There is not one song on that album that I don't like. It's just a hit after hit after hit. Let me know if you're a Tyler the Creator fan. Comment down below so we can be besties, because there's like nobody in my life that likes Tyler the Creator. I'm seeing him perform in May, I think it is, because he's performing in England for the first time in like forever. I've never had the chance to see him, and I've literally had to steal my boyfriend's sister's best friend to go with me. Because when I saw Kendrick Lamar, I took Tom with me, and it's not that he hates Kendrick Lamar, it's just not his type of music. Like, he's very much into metal and rock and all of that, and I've kind of got into that world a little bit because of him, but I'm still very much a hip-hop and then house music kind of girly. Like, I like EDM and all of that, but now I like a little bit of metal and rock. And anyway, yeah, if you like Tyler the Creator, please comment down below, okay? I've gone off on one, but yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for like continuously supporting me and helping me out with my TikTok series. I love doing it. It truly is my favorite series to do, and it's just entertaining, you know? It's just fun. It's so fun, and it can be frustrating, and it can make me think, what the fuck is wrong with people? But as a whole, oh, I love doing it. So I'm glad that I'm on number 99. Let's see how many numbers I can actually get up to throughout my life. Like, what number do you think I'm gonna stop at? Place your bets now. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's look at these TikToks. Okay, are you sitting comfortably? You're cozy? Yes? Okay, great.
Okay, so I recently made a video talking about how sometimes I use numbing cream, and there are literally thousands of comments. So I want to read a couple for you that are just absolutely insane to me.
Oh gosh.
I don't let any of my clients use numbing cream. You want the art is painful, everything in life is earned. If you're an artist saying that to people, red flag. I understand if you don't want to use it because it makes it a little bit more difficult to tattoo, but if you're saying shit like that, you're the last fucking person I ever want to go to. I disagree. You didn't earn them. That's like being a trust fund baby and saying you worked for the money you have. I'm struggling to see the correlation. Nah, you cheated. You gotta earn them by sitting through the pain. That's part of it. I'm seeing an arm tattoo on this girl, and that's it. I will always reject clients that use it. Gotta earn that stuff around here. Red flag. It's like taking a helicopter to the top of the mountain. Sure, you made it to the summit, but did you put in the work? We are not the same. It's toxic, but I will value your tattoos less if they were numbed. Fuck, I really needed your validation. Unpopular opinion. If you can't handle the pain, you don't deserve the gain. I just know y'all take shortcuts wherever possible and still feel entitled, as if you put in the work. This one has to be the most outrageous. Y'all really don't understand. For example, 2 people over 500 pounds. One works really hard every day and loses a lot of weight. The other one gets surgery. Both skinny, but not the same at all. Where do y'all come up with this shit? Pain is a part of the journey and experience. That's why not everyone has a lot of tattoos. It's not just about how it looks. Again, I'm seeing a couple fine line tattoos on this girl. Why is it always the fine line girlies who are like, pain is therapy? Like, get a bold traditional tattoo and come back to me. We can maybe have a conversation then. This one is wild because they start off with saying, okay, hear me out. I don't have any tattoos. Immediately, there's the door. Bye. But I mean, it's like if someone who's only been fighting in class calling himself a boxer. He hasn't really earned it. They're just cosplaying. It's more like a sticker rather than a tattoo. I mean, at least get a few tattoos before you actually use numbing stuff. Bruh. You don't have any tattoos. You don't even know how they feel. But anyways, if I had to lose brain cells, so did you.
Oh gosh, when it comes to numbing cream, I'm honestly a little bit indifferent to the whole thing. Like, it really just doesn't bother me that much. If people use it, that it's their body, their choice. If they want to use it, go for it. I fully hate this whole toxic thing of you have to earn your tattoos. That is honestly so discriminatory. I can't say that word. Discriminatory. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? You know, there's a lot of chronic illnesses out there that causes people to have a lot of pain. So if a little bit of numbing cream helps them to get through a tattoo session a bit more comfortably, because heck, they're already in pain. Extra pain on top of that isn't going to help them. So if they want to use and can use numbing cream, then that's fucking great. Let's go, let's do this. The thing is, tattoos do freaking hurt, and they hurt even more as you get older. I am living example of that, because once upon a time I was very much in the camp of tattoos don't hurt, but I was getting smaller tattoos, like tiny ones, nothing big or significant. I wasn't having day sessions, that's for sure. And I was younger when I was saying stuff like that. But honestly, you hit over 25 and you start doing day sessions, honey, you find out real quick that tattoos hurt. They hurt. They suck. I've personally only ever had numbing cream used on me once. I didn't choose to do it. My tattoo artist was like, hey, I have numbing cream. I can put that on you if you want, because I was so close to tapping out and we were almost done with the tattoo. It's like my neck tattoo, like the bigger part of my neck tattoo, and it was awful. It was one of the most painful tattoos I have at the time anyway. My palm tattoo is now my most painful one, and if I could use numbing cream for a palm tattoo when I get this done, I honestly I would. But I don't think the artist that I want to go to who did this palm tattoo, Luke Ashley, I don't think he is for numbing cream. And yeah, as long as you check with your tattoo artist if you can use numbing cream and you want to use numbing cream and you get it from a reputable source. One of the most popular numbing creams is TKTX, but there's a lot of counterfeit ones out there, and people have had a world of problems because of it. Like, I'm talking chemical burns, horrible scarring, badly healed tattoos. I do have a full video on it. I'll leave a link down below to that. So make sure you get, you know, a decent numbing cream, and just make sure you ask your tattoo artist. But there is no shame in using it. Like, this whole old school mentality of, oh, you didn't earn it. Fuck off, man. Jesus Christ. That's me. Oh God. Yep. I honestly don't know. I was 16 in 2006. Yeah. I probably would have done the whole tramp stamp thing, which I ended up doing anyway, by the way. Like, I ended up doing that. It's been covered up since, but here's a cringy picture of my first lower back tattoo. Yikes, I know. Yeah, it would have been something like that for sure, because lower back tattoos were mega popular then. Let me know what you would have got if you're a millennial, or just any age, no matter what age bracket you're in right now, okay? Or generation, I don't know what it's called. Ranking how many tattoos my man can have.
This shit right here. Oh no, baby. Spider webs on your knees, a snake on your arm. Your whole body just looks like a ritual. Oh no, baby, we can do that.
That's ritual?
A 9 straight up. Okay, then. See, I don't like it. It's still very overstimulating because the tattoos are just everywhere.
Oh no, I like
that. It's not as bad as number 9, so I'm gonna give you a 6.
Oh no.
And
no,
here I present to you
not enough.
our number 1 spot. Not a tattoo in sight. We like that. We like that.
What?
Okay, then.
That's not
I
enough.
see 3 tattoos. Okay, then. I can live with that. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's number 3. Number 2. Most definitely. Most definitely. Oh.
Ideal man right there.
Oh, no, baby. I'll give you a 5, though. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a cute little 5. Okay, then. That's less, ain't it? It's a 4. It's Jesus have mercy on my soul. Boy,
That's
I don't
too
even
much
see
for
your
me.
skin. It's just straight ink. And why is there a rose on your chest? You thought you was doing something? Your face look like a B-Tech Rey Mysterio. Oh, no, baby. This is a 10. What
Stop!
you thought? This is a lot. This is a lot. 8. Jesus have mercy on me.
It is so fascinating to me to see other people's types, you know, like for me, I like a lot of tattoos, but not too much. Like, I think I do have a limit, like a lot on the face just isn't for me personally. Like, I want to see your beautiful face, you know? Oh my God, I sound like an old woman that's like, oh my God, you're too pretty for that. What have I become? Oh my gosh. But no, for real, like I like men. That's who I'm attracted to, unfortunately. I am a prime example of sexuality isn't a choice, trust me. For men, I do like a lot of tattoos. Like my boyfriend Tom, he has pretty much full sleeves. He's working on like leg sleeves. Like his tattoos are pretty much patchwork. Apart from his, he's got like a Greek themed sleeve that's going to be more cohesive. It's almost done. He's now working on a chest piece as well. He's got some magpies. It's gorgeous. Like it's he looks great. Oh gosh, I hope his family isn't watching this video because like simping over my boyfriend and his family are watching this. I'm so sorry. His back is plain at the minute, but I think he wants to get it tattooed at some point. That's all okay. And like his chest tattoo goes a little, just the tiniest little bit onto his neck. Hot, love it, big fan. If he was to get like a full neck tattoo, which I don't think he'd ever do because he doesn't like anything touching his neck area, but if he was to do that, would be a big fan. And if he wanted to get face tattoos, which I don't think he would ever, I'd be a fan, but I'm not a fan of like the full like headpiece and all over the face, you know. I don't know why though, because I do like face tattoos and head tattoos, but I feel like it gets to the point where it's a little bit too much, you know, like oh, and hand tattoos. He has his hands tattooed too, and they're very, very nice. He has very nice hands. But yeah, like it's crazy how we all have different tastes and like what is too much for you and what isn't enough for you, you know, because like my 2 previous like serious relationships that I was in, the men's but they had no tattoos at all, like none. And then I meet Tom and I'm like, yeah, now we're talking. I'm such a simp. Oh, it's fine. I don't think he'll watch this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's between us friends, okay? No matter who you are, how tough you are, you will always be defeated by white ink. Yes, it's so true. And that has to be a spicy placement. All the shaking. Oh, bless. Really going through it there. But white ink is the devil. Like, what is that about? I think it's because your skin is already just so beat up at that point. You know, you're so close to finishing. Your brain just all of a sudden just gives up and is like, okay, adrenaline, let's get rid of that. You can now feel absolutely everything. A tattoo artist that I've been tattooed by a couple of times, her name's Paula Castle, did once explain to me the science as to why white ink does hurt more. I think it's because it's a lot more opaque. There's obviously a lot more science behind it than all that, and she did tell me that, but my brain is empty all the time. Okay, like things go in it and then half stay in my brain, if that makes sense.
Hey guys, just want to show you this new tattoo that I just got. Casey, can you turn on the brightness, please?
Yeah, hold on.
Stop it.
Anyway, got the color finished today. Hey guys, just want to show you this new tattoo that I just got.
That's amazing.
Casey, can you turn on the brightness, please?
Oh, you have to be kidding me. There's no way.
Thank you. All right. Anyway, got the color finished today.
I don't know if man's got something on his head that is like light reflecting. Tinfoil maybe? I don't know. Maybe his head is just that bald and shiny that light really does reflect off of it that much and make everything brighter. Either way, 10 out of 10 content. That was great. I enjoyed that.
We're getting our lips tattooed.
Ooh.
I'm nervous.
It was at this point that we realized our lives would be changed forever.
And it all would be happening
this
at
person
ever
is
more
speaking,
aesthetics and sensual.
it's so sensual.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I think that my goal is just to have like a more even prominent color.
Goodbye to my naked little lips. They're gonna be fully clothed now.
Oh my.
Yes. So powerful.
I brought my favorite little lippy, and Sydney mixed it up for me right in front of me, and then she just got to work.
Sydney, how does it feel to be the most talented woman on this earth?
Oh my god.
It feels so good.
Oh my god, they look really good.
They do look
I
good.
wear lipstick mostly every day. I want to go kind of like dark. I'd rather be darker than lighter.
Perfect.
Oh wow,
Like,
okay.
easy, you
Yeah,
know?
I love like adding more like definition.
I have none. It's before the fierce.
Before today, I didn't even have lips, so I asked Sydney, hey, could you give me some? And she said, yeah, I got you.
Oh, sorry, I wiped off your wing.
No, it's okay. It's grunge now.
Yes, it is.
This process didn't hurt. I was not expecting that, but I was
What?
pleasantly surprised.
Oh, they do look so good.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh wow.
Okay, we'll show you in a little bit when they're not as swollen. We're all healed.
Oh, it's so nice and
This is with nothing
natural.
on. Go check Sydney out. She's awesome. She's our
I'm a
friend.
big
She's
fan.
about 2 hours south of Chicago. Thank you, Sydney.
Oh, I love that. I like content like this. Like I don't normally like see permanent makeup content or what have you. I don't get tagged in it. But it is something that does thoroughly interest me, and it's something I've considered doing as well, like having my lips tattooed. The thing is, I thought it would hurt so bad because I've had my eyebrows microbladed, which I love so much, but they do need touching up quite a bit. They have faded quite a bit, but my skin type is oily, so it makes sense for it to kind of not last that long. But when did I get it? I did get it like 2.5 years ago, so yeah, I'm pretty much due for a touch-up anyway. I'm just lazy. I have been tempted to do the whole lip tattoo thing. I would kind of want the same kind of colours they went for, like that sort of muted, berry, natural pink kind of vibe. It's normally, well, pretty much the same colour that I'm wearing on my mouth right now, you know, like a nice pinky natural colour, because my lips with no lipstick on them are very, very pale, and I obviously do have lip filler. And yes, I know I get comments every now and then from people that are obviously trying to be nice and helpful, that are like, girl, your lips have migrated. But I've been going through health things, and honestly it's not been a priority for me at all. You know, I wanted to make sure my health was better before I started faffing around with, you know, lip filler and removing and what have you. But my plan next year is to get my lip filler dissolved, and then we start again, okay? But yeah, I think I need to do that process before I get my lips tattooed. So when I get my lips tattooed on a more better canvas, you know, not a mouth that has a ton of filler migration, the results would be better. But let me know if you've had your lips tattooed and how the whole process was. And if it was painful, I fully expect it to be painful. Because like I was saying, I've had my eyebrows microbladed, and the person that did it did numb my eyebrow area, but when she was doing the blading, the like dragging the blade through my eyebrow area, oh, it was so painful. My eyes were like streaming, and bless her, Chloe, who did my eyebrows, was mopping up my tears. Like 10/10 service. It was great. Politely and respectfully, it's just not for me. Okay, because that is a lot of real estate taken up by a lot of small tattoos, very fine line. It's giving, how many small tattoos can I fit on one place and get away with it? You know, like the thing is, they are laid out very, very nicely. Like it is very aesthetically pleasing with how they're all placed. It doesn't look super chaotic or anything like that. Like I'll give them that, but again, it's just not my style. That's it. That's the only problem here, I think, honestly. Like, I'm obviously not going to be a fan of this because I do like bolder tattoos. I do love big back pieces, you know, like I don't think I've ever been a huge, oh no, no, let me correct that. I'm sorry. I was about to say, I don't think I've ever been a huge fan of patchwork back pieces, but honestly, a traditional patchwork back piece where there's loads of different elements of traditional here and there, like flowers, daggers, snakes, and what have you, I'm a fan of that. But I think I am more of a fan of a cohesive back piece, honestly. But lots of little tattoos, definitely not for me.
I feel like I have the most unique tattoo there is. And I'm not talking
really?
about, like, idea-wise. Like, I didn't just, like, think of this tattoo. I mean, nobody has this tattoo. I would put my life on it that nobody has this tattoo. You guys want to see it? Hold on.
Don't hurt yourself, love. Jeez. What is it? Oh, is it the table? Like the elemental table? Is that what it's called?
I have the periodic table.
Oh, that!
All 118 elements. Nobody has that. If you have it,
I think I have seen it
video.
before, honey.
I guarantee you nobody has this.
Yeah, no, I've definitely 100% seen someone with that table tattooed on them before. I think it was on their back, but I've definitely seen someone with it. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It is obviously a very, very, very rare tattoo because there's a lot to it. You would have to take up a lot of space to have it, and a lot of people are like, nah, fuck that, I ain't doing that. Felt sad, so I tattooed a fish on myself. Oh, that's a kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I don't know if they actually did it themselves, if they are tattoo artists. Let me just check. I don't know. I don't think actually, I think they may be a tattoo artist. It's hard to tell by their content, to be honest with you, but whether they did it themselves and they're not a tattoo artist or they are a tattoo artist, I don't know. It is quite a cute tattoo. I'll let them have that. Well, no matter how the application is and whether it was professionally done or not, I don't know, but I like it. You can't go wrong with a little fish tattoo. Do I have a fish tattoo? I don't think I do. No, I don't have a fish tattoo. I really like puffer fishes. Oh my god. They're so cute. I'd honestly get a puffer fish tattoo. They're just so cute. I want one called Sausage. I'd love a puffer fish called Sausage. I think I've mentioned that before, but it's still a dream for me.
Come with me to get tattooed for about 14 hours and completely cover my arm and
Are you joking?
Chest. My first tattoo was 11 years ago. First visible one was 4 years ago, and I thought I would only ever have the underside of my left arm done. And well, hee hee ha ha, that vision has changed. So, what's the vision for this arm? Well, I said I wanted nature, leafy plant vibes, and gave an inspo pic to Kate, my artist, and said, do whatever you want with the space. Day 1 was about 8 hours in the studio. Got a nice chunk done. Then went back to my van to sleep and back in the morning for session number 2. This was the first time I had done sessions this long and back to back. Honestly, it's pretty nice to knock it all out. Though I can't say I would do back to back days on my legs. I've had some recent 5 to 6 hour sessions on those, and boy, are they spicy. I don't know why, but I always thought the legs would be even easier than the arms.
Nice.
Yeah, no. Anyways, Kate absolutely crushed these sessions, and before I knew it, my arm was nearly done. At the end of the day, we added little leafies to the chest. I saw a TikTok of someone saying that getting their collarbones and chest done felt like being electrocuted, but I'm happy to report that I did in fact not get that feeling. And here is the almost final result of the arm. Inner bicep and hand will be done later, but I am absolutely in love with it and how it turned out.
That is stunning. Those are some beautiful tattoos because they are kind of fine line, like they're quite delicate, but they're still kind of like chunky enough for me, if that makes sense. Like they're not bold like traditional or like my blackout sleeve by any means. They are still quite dainty, but they're like very pretty to me, you know. I'm just like, oh, that's really nice. I really like them. And the collarbones as well, oh, beautiful. And for me, the like collarbone area, that's what made my neck tattoo when I got that done so painful. I just hated getting this like area here tattooed. It was awful.
Nothing is worse
Will
than
Ramos! Oh my gosh. Who is aware of Will Ramos? Put your hands up down below. If you don't know, Will Ramos is a demon. Like an absolute demon. Like what he can do with his voice is insane. His type of music isn't like my kind of thing. Like one of his songs, To the Hellfire, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like it, but it is one of his more popular songs. But he does seem like such a sweet person considering the noises that he makes, you know? But anyway, he has a lot of tattoos. I've never really seen them this up close before. So I'm interested to see what he has to say.
Nothing is worse than going right on the nip. That is just... Ooh, that's dying and coming back to life. My latest tattoo is actually something that my boy Felix from Germany, love that guy to death. He's working on it still. As you can see, I'm not done, but he's basically doing a nice, it's a design, it's a style.
I follow this artist.
I think it's
oh my gosh.
Dark calligraphy. So he started doing this. That was incredibly painful. I didn't realize how painful the tummy is. I got no nipples. I got 0 nipples. They're gone. Look at these things. That shit hurted. You know, I'm a skinny guy. I grew up, people go, oh, skinny guy. I'm like, yeah, no shit. And they're like, oh, I got fucking little nippies. And I'm like, oh my God, I would rather have little nippies than fucking massive areolas. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm tired of dealing with these questions. Fuck everybody. I'm blacking them out. Boom. So I blacked them out. I was like, Felix, while you're doing this, it's time to say goodbye to the nippies, baby. And he said, no problem. 2 sessions of absolutely the worst pain I've ever been in, ever.
I can imagine. Oh my gosh, it's actually crazy that he's being tattooed by an artist that I follow and love the work of. Like, the tattoo artist he's speaking about does the most insane black work tattoos that are freaking gorgeous, like 10/10. And it's so cool that Will Ramos is being tattooed by this artist. I don't know, it's just like when worlds collide kind of thing for me. But yeah, I can't imagine getting your nipples tattooed. It's fun for anybody.
Hey, to anybody that waited for their frontal lobe to develop before getting tattooed, I just want to say that I fucking hate you. Okay? If you don't have any shitty ones, if you just all your tattoos are well executed by a really good artist as a grown adult, fuck you, dude. I had a half sleeve in high school. Nobody gets good tattoos in high school. I look like fucking half of my body looks like shit, and I love it.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
People of this generation that are starting to get tattooed don't actually understand how lucky they are to have so much tattoo information at their hands. Because when I first started getting tattooed, I have to make sure I make this clear because people always get confused when I say this. Yes, there was social media when I was like 18 years old. That's 2008. But it wasn't like it is today, okay? It just wasn't. So I was just winging getting tattooed back then, okay? I was just going to local tattoo studios. Like, there wasn't really much of a review situation on the internet. You know, we didn't have, like, Google reviews, I don't think. There might have been Yelp, maybe. Not that I ever used it. So you would just go to your local tattoo artist, you know, whichever one is closest or whoever your friends recommended to you. We just winged it. And now you have like Instagram, TikTok and all of that to see all of these beautiful tattoos and all these amazing tattoo artists. And, you know, you get to see what their personality is like, what their beliefs are, you know, if their studio is a safe space and all of that. Like, there was none of that back then. So you just had to wing it. So that's how I ended up with so many questionable tattoos in the early stages of my tattoo story or tattoo journey. And why I've ended up with so many cover-ups and, you know, and why I still have some questionable tattoos floating about because I just didn't know any better. But saying all of this, would I redo my tattoo journey if I could start again in, you know, this era of life where there is so much information at hand? I don't know, because I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't gone through all of, you know, those very questionable tattoos. Part of the reason why I started making tattoo related content is to help people not make the same mistakes as I did by, you know, putting information out there about, you know, finding good tattoo artists, what good tattoos look like. And if I didn't have experience with bad tattoos and, you know, exposing my journey and what have you, I don't know if anyone would ever take me seriously. You know? They'd be like, well, what do you know? You've never had a bad tattoo. Would you trust someone that only has good tattoos? Or someone that has been through the bad tattoo stage and then ended up getting better quality tattoos? I don't know. I'd rather listen to someone that's been through it all than not. You know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Oh, okay. It's a choice. This person is definitely a choice. I have seen this person before. This isn't my first introduction to this person, the Black Alien Project, as it is known as. This is definitely where, for me personally, this is too much tattoo and too much body modification for me personally when it comes to, you know, relationships and what have you. It's just like, I'm sure it's probably lovely, right? But not for me with that many tattoos, okay? It's a lot. But then I know for a fact people look at me and think, wow, that's a lot of tattoos you got going on there, you know? Like, it's crazy how everyone has different like limits and what have you. It's kind of fascinating to me also.
I love tattooing faces and I've always wanted to do something
like this. My guy needs a bit of sun cream, I'm not gonna lie.
Just to see how it walked.
Oh my, okay.
It's a straight line going down a very curved part of his body. We spent a long time trying to figure out where the happy medium was, because obviously it's gonna look warped when you look at it from different angles.
Yeah, for sure. That's the thing, right under the eye, like when you squint and laugh and move, it's gonna look distorted
with our body. So he's looking a little swollen and pink right now, but this is gonna heal beautifully. We had the best day. I wish people didn't do face
that's
tattoos
suffocation,
so
honey. that after bit was a bit demonic if you ask me, but okay, whatever you're into, you know, suffocation or whatever gets you going. That was quite a delicate face tattoo. The guy looked very butch and, you know, manly and muscly, and then it's such a delicate little sword tattoo. It's just like, it threw me off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, hang on a second. But it kind of does fit him as well. You know, like, it looks nice. I just would expect him to have something bigger and bolder, if that makes sense. Like, if you're going to do it, commit kind of thing. Get it big, get it bold.
I'm looking to get a full color realism Grim Reaper black and gray on my left butt cheek with a scythe pointing towards my asshole.
Color realism is basically when you take the ink and you put it in the skin and you make it look like a picture. I got this one in the bag.
I'm looking to get a fine line cyber sigilism portrait of Mona Lisa with teardrops on her face right on my throat.
This canvas doesn't know what the f they want. If I don't win this flash challenge, I might as well pack my bags and go home.
I'm looking to get a new school American traditional portrait of the 3 judges on Ink Master circle jerking each other right on my stomach.
If I don't get this skull pick, I'm screwed.
This is literally how Ink Master is every single time. I haven't watched it for seasons at this point. I think I've mentioned it before, but I have no idea what season I stopped at. I want to say 3 or 4 or 5. I'm really honestly not sure where I stopped, to be honest with you, but that is literally how every Ink Master episode is. I guess it just doesn't change. I guess it's still like that. Like... But I can't really say anything because I've watched seasons upon seasons upon seasons upon seasons of Real Housewives. You know, there's only so many ways you can do drama in those shows, but somehow they still keep coming up with new ideas. There's always something new when it comes to the drama world of Real Housewives. What is going on here? Oh, the caption says tattoo paint scale. Yep. Yep. Oh. No, that's painful. Yep. Amazing. I can agree with most of that, minus the thigh area. For me, thigh area is so painful and spicy. I don't know why. I think it's because I just have a lot of meat there. Like, I have thick thighs. My thighs are thick. So that probably doesn't help. And there's no muscle there. There is just literal wobble, wobble, wobble. Like, they're not like chunky and meaty like a bodybuilder or anything like that. They're like, it's pure, thick, fatty meat.
When I started making TikToks about my Disney princess sleeve a few months ago, I never could have imagined my videos would blow up the way that they have. With all of that attention has come an overwhelming amount of love. And of course I get some hate comments, but really nobody has invested their time in seriously coming for me. That is, until this little ray of sunshine came across my videos. They had an issue with the fact that my artist sends me home in a puppy pad after we are done tattooing. So they commented on one of my videos and then went ahead and stitched it. Then proceeded to trash me in their comments, make another video about my tattoos, came back and started responding to other people's comments on my videos, and then decided to go to my artist's profile and start commenting on his stuff. Now listen, one look at your profile and I could clearly see we have very different tastes in tattoos. And I know it can be hard when you see something you're not used to. Not all content on this app is going to be for you, and that's okay. But to go this far to be unkind to somebody is really weird and kind of obsessive, honestly. And the funny thing is, I've been strongly considering quitting TikTok recently. And coming on here and seeing all of your comments and videos after the day I had yesterday was almost the nail in the coffin for me. But instead, I'm going to use this as motivation to keep pushing forward. It's not that hard to just be nice or scroll past something that you don't agree with. Think about the way that your actions could affect other people mentally. And maybe you don't care, but you should.
Wow. Okay. Like, the thing is, I don't know if I can say much because I am a content creator that does talk about other people and their tattoos. Normally, though, it is because the people that I'm talking about have done something that is incredibly fucked up. Let's be serious. You know, we've got the scammers, we've got the predators, and we've just got the downright terrible tattoo artists. Like, that is normally the theme on my videos, but then again, I do reaction videos like this. But I don't ever go out of my way to comment on these people's videos incessantly and make content after content after content about one singular tattoo unless there's a reason to. You know, like with Tattoo Gate with the fox tattoo, there was a reason for me to make however many parts I made because there was always updates and it was something new. I wasn't constantly coming for the tattoo. I don't know. But yeah, that's insane. And the tattoo isn't even that bad. I personally like it. I think it's cool. It's very, very well done. Like, the quality of it is incredible. The color saturation and everything is beautiful. Would I personally get a Disney sleeve? No, I wouldn't. but I think it looks good. I do realise that the person that was making content about this Disney tattoo was probably more concerned about the puppy pad than the actual tattoo itself. Like, I'm aware, I kind of just forgot to talk about that while I was filming this video. Hi, hello, yes, it's editing Lauren. I've personally never seen a tattoo artist use a puppy pee pad before. I don't know if that's good or not. It might not be, but it does kind of look like something I've had put on a tattoo before. When I got one of my thigh tattoos, a tattoo artist that I've been to a couple of times, Paula Castle, she used this like medical grade surgical kind of tape. I had to go back to the video where I talked about this tattoo to get a screen grab of the photo of it, because I don't have it anymore. So yeah, it kind of looks somewhat similar, maybe, possibly, but I know what my artist used was like a surgical thing, like it was very hygienic and what have you. I did just find this Reddit post, and there is similar ones like this, but there's people commenting on this Reddit post saying, yeah, this is like normal, or they've seen tattoo artists use it. I don't know, it's kind of a strange one for me. It's not something I've ever seen someone use before, but it does make sense because it is an absorbent material within that, you know, like it will suck up all the plasma and what have you, and that is really good, especially if you do have highly saturated tattoos like, you know, this person's tattoo. So yeah, it does make sense to use it, honestly, but I can't obviously myself guarantee if that's safe or not, you know. So the thing is, with the internet, you're always going to have people have opinions, you know. If you don't want people to have opinions on your stuff, then you just don't upload. It's as simple as that, you know. Like, I have been posting on the internet for years and years and years, and if I don't want people commenting on something, I just won't post that part of my life, you know. If I don't want feedback or people having an opinion on something, I just don't post it. And yeah, okay, it probably shouldn't be that way, you know, people should just always be nice, but we have to be realistic. That's just never gonna happen. You know, it's never gonna be a thing, unfortunately.
This is what no one tells you about neck tattoos. Firstly, let's talk about the pain level, because this surprised the heck out of me. I would say this was a 3 out of 10 max throughout the entire tattoo
Seriously?
session. And I guess just so you know, the tattoo took just under 3 hours to complete. Realistically, the pain set in later that night, and then it hurt way worse than the actual tattoo process did. Secondly, when you see your tattoo for the first time, you're going to feel unbalanced. And for me, I immediately booked another tattoo session to get the other side done, which was always part of the plan, but I really wanted to balance it out and create symmetry. And lastly, I'm just going to talk about timing, because I have wanted to get my neck tattooed since I was 18 years old. However, the weight of social norms held me back and made me doubt whether it was right to do this or not. I also understand that everyone's situation is completely different. So I would say wait until the time is right for you if this is something you want to do, but I will also say that I've never felt more liberated in my entire life, because there's only peace and satisfaction when you're honoring your true self.
I agree. I'm so glad this person actually took their time and waited and really thought about getting their neck tattoo. That to me is so many green flags. I'm so proud of them for doing that. The whole, it was only 3 out of 10 though. I mean, they did say it only took a few hours. I think, was it 3 hours? I don't know, to do. My neck tattoo, the first bit, like the bigger part, took, I think I was there for like 7 or 8 hours. And I think when we got to like hour 4 or 5, that's when the numbing cream come out and was put on, and oh god, it was the best thing ever. But yeah, when the numbing cream wore off, it was so painful. Like, I could barely move my head neck area. The day after, it literally felt like I was wearing a neck brace because I couldn't really move that much. It was so stingy and spicy. And I fully agree with the whole, like, when you have it done, you feel like complete and like how you're meant to look, you know. That's how I felt. Like, I definitely thought about getting my neck tattoo for a very, very long time because of, you know, what about my future, like what about my career. I'm obviously just making content, and that's maybe not going to be for the rest of my life. Who knows what the future holds. So I was very apprehensive about doing it, but I ended up just doing it, and I'm so glad I did, because it truly is like my favorite tattoo, or one of my favorites. It's really hard for me to pick between my neck and my palm, because they're like my 2 favorites, you know. Like, they're my most painful ones, but like I just love them so much. So yeah, if you're thinking about doing a neck tattoo, I mean, go for it. They're so awesome. Just make sure you know what you want to do with your life, or, you know, really think about your choices. And then, because you have really thought about your choices, should it ever hold you back in life, at least you know you really wanted that tattoo, and you won't end up resenting it. Oh, here we go. Those nails are gorgeous. Soft. I love this. That is gorgeous. Oh no, not the blacking out. Oh! Oh, this person is made of nails. Are you kidding? Like, the line work itself is bad enough. All of my palm tattoo is just line work, and it was hell on earth, like painful. I can't imagine having this area blacked out. They deserve all the cookies, the flowers, the medals in the world, because they went through something so fucking painful. Like, I have nothing but respect for this person. Like, I just want to bow down to them. Like, oh my gosh.
So I have always wanted a lower back tattoo, or as many people my age would call it, a tramp stamp.
Yes.
I have always wanted a tramp stamp. I've always thought they were very cute. So today I made the decision and I went and got one. I always get fairly large tattoos. While I did literally just tell my husband last week that I want to start getting smaller tattoos, that didn't mean today, but here we go.
I love that. Oh, that's cute. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's really rare to see a lower back tattoo that is in black work traditional. They normally are like a... Oh god, the tears. There's tears. I'm fine. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today, or my throat, but I keep having throat spasms. Woo! Which is in relation to my minor throat surgery. I had Botox injected into a muscle in my throat, and some days are completely fine and I can film videos. And today, this is the second video I filmed, and today I'm struggling. Sorry. Oh, fucking hell. And yeah, I get this like spasm in my throat. And it's awful. It just makes my eyes water. And then like, it takes a while to go. It's the most annoying feeling ever. This is like the second or third one of these I've had today. And like yesterday, completely fine. Day before that, completely fine. To be honest, the past couple of weeks I've been completely fine when it comes to like filming videos. Anyway, as I was saying, am I okay? Hang on, let me just check my makeup. Let me just do a makeup check. Okay, I think we're good. Was I saying? I can still feel it. It's like right here. It's like this weird tingly, spasmy feeling. Like a tickly feeling. It's kind of like when you have a tickly cough, like a cold or whatever, but like really intense. And then sometimes it travels. It's the most bizarre thing. It like starts at the bottom here and then it travels all the way up to about here, stays here for a bit and really fucks my throat up. And then sometimes it will just travel into my nose. I don't know why. It's not fun. It's all connected though. Your ears, nose, throat, all connected. So that's probably why it does it. I don't know what it is. Anyway, as I was saying, apologies. It's kind of rare that you would see a lower... Wow, I can hear my voice. It's really struggling. It's kind of rare. It's kind of rare. I'll get a sentence out in a minute. It is kind of rare that you see a lower back tattoo done in a traditional style. Normally you see lower back tattoos in a tribal kind of style, or I don't know, like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really see lower back tattoos that often that are like standalone, unless they're part of like a cohesive piece. Seeing just a standalone lower back tattoo done by itself nowadays is incredibly rare, because there is the, you know, tramp stamp nickname for it, and most people don't want, you know, a tramp stamp nowadays. I do really hate the word tramp stamp though. I don't know why. It's just signing up to be a canvas on Ink Master because I'm bored. No. I will never be this bored. I'm sorry. I can't. No, I would never be that bored. I'm honestly, like, I get bored a lot. You know, I get very bored sometimes. But I don't think I'd ever be that bored, you know? Would any of you sign up to be on Ink Master? I don't know. Do you get the tattoo for free? I think you do get the tattoo for free. And there is a chance you end up with a really, really cool tattoo. But knowing my luck, if I signed up to be a canvas on Ink Master, I would be in the first, you know, episode where there's a ton of tattoo artists. And sometimes you know, the good ones haven't been whittled down enough yet. So there's some like questionable tattoo artists in the first couple of episodes. I know my luck, I would get the, you know, the worst tattoo artist on there, and they would give me the, like, the most questionable tattoo, and I just can't, I'm not taking that risk, okay? Like, that's my luck. There's no way I'd end up in the final with the best 2 tattoo artists left or anything like that, you know?
There are 2 different types of tattooed people.
Okay.
There are the types of people that have very cohesive, put together, mapped out sleeves. Like, everything matches, everything sits perfectly. They're all like the same, very cohesive, you know what I'm talking about? And then there's the people like me who have just been getting fucking art on their body since they've been 16. And like, my sleeves are a mix of different styles of tattoos, and they're not super cohesive as much as I've tried to make them cohesive. But they're just like thrown on there and then connected with some background filler. And the people that have been getting tattooed since they were 16 and did not plan out their tattoos in advance are the ones with mental illnesses. I'm going to stand on that. We are the ones with throat tattoos and face tattoos.
Oh no, I don't have that.
And fucking palm tattoos, okay?
Yep.
We're not the same.
Yep. I can't say crap. I relate to this person so much. You know, I started getting tattooed with no thought process whatsoever. I was like, I have this, dotted it all around and what have you. And now the more tattooed I get, the more everything does kind of make sense. And I've tried to keep a theme somehow, you know, because this one is color traditional. Then we've got black work, floral going on here, and then on my I have to look at my thumbs because I don't know my left and right. I've got L&R tattooed on my thumb. On my right leg I have color traditional and neo-traditional, and then on my left leg I have black work traditional, or just black work lime work, and then I've got realism vampire portrait there as well that really needs a rework. Because I've done a color theme like that, it kind of makes everything tying together kind of nicely, kind of, sort of, you know. And the mental illness thing oh, I mean, obviously it's not the case for everybody, but it's the case for me. I have depression and anxiety and emetophobia, which can I think, maybe, possibly, I don't know, please don't, like, I'm not a medical professional, don't quote me on this, but emetophobia can fall under the umbrella of OCD. It would make sense because when my emetophobia is triggered, it's not pretty. I go through a lot because of it, honestly. Okay, my darling, so I feel like I should kind of, like, maybe possibly end this video now, just because my voice is really freaking struggling right now, and I don't want to do, like, more damage to it, you know, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sure I'm fine, but I don't want to, like, strain my voice too much, okay? But before we leave, I have to check on Cheeseburger Dude. If you watch this series, you'll know there is a guy that I react to at the end of these videos who has been getting a cheeseburger tattoo every month nearly for the whole of this year, just because he loves cheeseburgers. And I love looking at his journey because he is a good example of how you can get one subject matter and get it tattooed so many different ways. So let's see if he's got any new TikToks for us to look at right now. No. Oh, no. No, the last one he did was this, where he talked about how the October tattoo hasn't happened because there was illness in his family and what have you. And then his upload after that is him eating pho. Is it pho? Pho? I'm probably saying that wrong. But I don't think there's any tattoo related thing in here. No, he's just scranning. He's just scranning some delicious food. I'm all about it. So there's no cheeseburger tattoo for us today. I am filming this a little bit earlier than I normally would because I normally do one tattoo TikTok a month and it's normally towards the end of the month, and I normally film it like on the 25th of the month or the 26th or the 27th or what have you. So I'm probably a little bit early, to be honest, because I'm filming this on the 20th of December. So that's probably my own fault. I do apologize. Okay, my darlings, that is it for today's video. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. And until my next video, bye.